So, Dynamo Minsk, home and away in a Champions League draw. That doesn't sound particularly difficult. I mean, it's not super easy, but it's not super difficult. The one thing is, the winners will play the winner of SJK of Finland or Shakhtar Donetsk. Which is problematic, because Dynamo Minsk are Belarusian and Shakhtar Donetsk are Ukrainian. We need to stop that from happening, so we really need to beat Dynamo Minsk. We're doing it for the good of the people. That's what it is. Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Dragon Football Manager. Welcome back to Europa FC. It's a big game. It's a game. I mean, they all are at this stage of the season, aren't they? It's really a shame when you think about it, but all our big games all happen at the beginning of the season. But once again, we really do need to get ourselves into a group stage. And this is a step on that road. If I didn't mention it last time, because that was a lot of days ago I recorded that, we had Dynamo Minsk second qualifying round of the Champions Path. Now, what happens in this round, second qualifying round of Champions Path, is that one. Winners go into the third qualifying round, shockingly. The losers go into the Europa League Champions Path third qualifying round. This is pretty much the stage we were at last time. If we get into the third qualifying round, we qualify for a group stage. In some way, we'll qualify for a group stage. So basically, we are one win tie away from a group stage of some kind, which means we need it. By the way, the Champions League holders are Liverpool. Just saying. Chucking that out there for anyone who's interested. So if we win, we qualify for the third qualifying round. If we lose, we go into the UEFA Europa League Champions Path third qualifying round. But if from there we fall out, the winners qualify for the playoff. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we'd have to win that one or this one, basically. If we lose both, we're in trouble. Also, the series will be in trouble at that point because, not the series, that's dramatic, the release schedule. Basically, here's the deal. Today is Tuesday, the 29th. Not for you, obviously. My mum is coming to stay for nearly a week, which means I won't be able to record during that time. I'm fine with that. I could do with a little break, but I'm trying my best to front load videos. If we can go through a few European games, that's a brilliant excuse to front load some videos, and I'll get them all recorded. If we do lose the next two and drop right out of it, video or two might go missing. Not gonna lie. I'll do my best for that to not happen, and the best way of doing that is to win this tie. If we win this tie, like I say, Champions League third qualifying round, winners go into what? Is that it? Yeah. Winners go into the playoff, losers go into the Europa League playoff. Now, the Europa League playoff is that one. Winners go group stage, losers go Conference League group stage. So we're in a group stage if we win this one tie. If from that playoff, losers are going to the Europa League group stage. So this is the last stage at which we could theoretically fall down into nothing. I'd show you the transfers, but there haven't been any. We have no money. I'd show you the any matches, but there haven't been any. We're straight back from the previous one. Lewis Webb is our goalkeeper, and thank the Lord for that. Kuto, Heaton, Okiowu, and Beckwith are the back forwards. Federski and Ronan in the middle. Stewart and Magruder in the wings. Reese and Williams up top. This is about as good as our first team gets. The problem we've got is we're still short of sharpness for a lot of these players. In fact, I'm going to chuck Boxall onto the bench purely for sharpness reasons. If I can get him on for 10 minutes, I'll be delighted. Who would I drop, though? That is the question. Probably Harry Jones, who's been in poor form and is completely fit. And we have all the other positions covered. So we're going with it. That's what's happening. So, Dynamo Minsk away. They're again another one of those teams that likes a 30-something or a 40-something number. Only one of their numbers are single digits. I don't believe we've ever met Dynamo Minsk before. Let's double check that. We have to do that for our own schedule. Past meetings. No, we've never played them before. So, the thing is, we play so many Eastern European teams, I really do lose track. I could have sworn we'd played Wodremy from the previous round before. But then maybe I was getting them confused with Tiraspol. Anyway, a win here, and our season is set. And we avoid the chaos of, Belarusians going away to the Ukraine, because no. Williams brings the ball under control on the wing. Stewart goes out to Williams again. Stewart again. Williams is on again, and the cross comes back in, and McGrew with the header, and we're 1-0 up in 10 minutes. And is it too early to dream? There's a helicopter, I don't know if you can hear it, but if there's horrible background noise, it's not just my belly, I promise. Lovely interchange between Williams and Stewart. Stewart determined that he's going to be the forward, not the winger, but never mind. Cross comes in, McGrew with a lovely header. And McGrew on the left wing is something I'm gonna fall in love with, I think. In terms of squad selection rules, a reminder: they don't apply to the European ones are very soft compared to what we're used to in the domestics. But a reminder: Russell Stewart became homegrown over the summer, so we are much better off for homegrown players. Obviously, when we lose Beckwith next year, we'll be a little bit in trouble again. But I think by then Keith Heaton might qualify. I'm not sure. We'll have a little look at that. Actually, we'll have a bit of time to burn in this episode. McGrew back to Kuto and Swiderski, all the way across to Okiowu. And Beckwith. And Stewart. Up the line to Williams, lovely ball. Williams is a little bit surrounded, but if he can swing across in early, that'll work. In it comes, and it's headed away well. Grib up the line, and it's well won by Okiowu. Powerful header there. Stewart to Williams to Reese, who buries... Oh, I said buries it a bit early there, didn't I? Buries it in the advertising hoarding. They've yet to have a shot. We've had 10 of them, although only 3 of them were any good. But we're going in at half-time 1-0 up. And that is promising. Pump fists. Take it to another gear. Let's see if we can make this tie be over in this leg. That would be lovely. Don't take the edge off. Oh my god. I'm not going to say as many of their names as I normally would, because there seems to be random consonants in places there shouldn't be. Lyutko lifts the ball forward and Ronan wins it well in the middle. Reese to Williams. Back to Reese. A little bit of a hospital ball there, if we're being honest. Okiowu to Ronan. Beckwith to Stewart. Beckwith lifts it into the area. Williams over the shoulder volley, tucks it in the bottom corner, and that makes 2. The goals at the beginning of each half is exactly what we wanted to see, I'll tell you. And this, by the way, this is a lovely, lovely finish. I mean, it's over his shoulder. He's not even looking. Doesn't even look at it come over his shoulder, just like, oh, there it is. Boop. Lovely finish. They've had their first shot. I'm going to start looking at making a few changes for sharpness. And that's, again, a sign. I know we're 2-0 up, and I know we're only halfway through the tie. But A, some of our players aren't playing well. B, some of our players are knackered. And C, some of the substitutes really need the game time. Boxall can come on for Swiderski. I want Carl Collins on the pitch for Beckwith. That one's a gamble. I know that one's a gamble. And Mbunga can come on up top for Reese. Yeah, go on then. I know all of those are gambles. I do know that. And if we do suddenly ship 2 or 3 goals now, I will hold my hands up. But we look in charge. We've only had 1 shot. I'm saying that during their highlight, man. Banovic crosses it into Grib, who hits one just into the side netting. And a reminder that this tie is far from over. And maybe a triple sub was a tactical error. Lyutko has another goal kick for them. Lifts it all the way forward. Heaton doesn't win it. Grib's offside, isn't he? He says, desperately hopeful. Ball's over the top. It was a goal kick, so no, he wasn't. And I hope I haven't ruined it. But we've literally watched their only shots. So now we've started waking up a bit. We're going to just drop back to cautious, I think. We never do that. And maybe this is why. Koritko with the corner. Drills it in very deep. Nobody out there. Sergio back to Grib, who hits one. And this one's off the crossbar. And actually, we're living a bit of a charmed life. All 3 of the players I've brought on have got less than average ratings. So that says something. That was a good win. Yeah, let's not ruin any morale here. It's a solid 2-0 win, which we made more difficult towards the end. What's going on in the other? I mean, you feel like Shakhtar are going to be... Yep, Shakhtar are 2-0 up on the Finnish side. Which, by the way, we're going to continue to refer to as SJK. But, oh, training facilities. 1.8 million quid. That's all of our money. All of it. Finances, 49 grand left in the bank. Now, obviously, we'll get some European money for going through these ties. Ivan Fazekez was apparently the referee. He wasn't during the game. Carl Collins makes his debut. The thing is, there's a player in there. I know I've bought a lot of random players. I have been warned off as a reminder that Loki Doki did something like this in China with the buying loads and loads of youth players thing, and it was a disaster. And I'm starting to more and more come around to the fact this will probably be a disaster as well. All of these players who are potentially top quality, these ones here, who just can't get a work permit. The work permit 120 days has expired. I've reapplied for all of them, and I have failed to get one for any of them, which is annoying. So, basically what this means is we are now on a hunt for English youngsters. Or British, I should say, because those ones don't require a work permit. Hence, Carl... What's his name? That guy. Carl Collins. He's English. So we can play him, even though he hasn't got a work permit. Or he wouldn't have got a work permit. Anyway, we were going to look very quickly at homegrown status. So, due date. Who are we getting? Glyn Morell will get some in 2 years, as will Roy Mbunga. And Carl Collins will go 3. So we've got no one new coming through with homegrown status. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the first team. Although, worth pointing out that Jace Olivero really doesn't have long left. Dylan Borke doesn't have long left. Simon Burns is not good enough and may never be. Bradley Banda doesn't play very often because he's a backup goalkeeper. Caetano isn't developing the way we'd hoped. So we might have to just go raid Lincoln again sometime soon. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back for the second leg, and hopefully not to embarrass ourselves at home in front of the Minskians. Minskish? Okay, so interesting news. I was offered a job by Bordeaux. Well, I wasn't. No, tell a lie. I was linked in the press with the job at Bordeaux, which is the first time I've gotten a really significant foreign side to look at me. So obviously I'm doing something right. Bordeaux, I looked at him like, top of Ligue 1. Wow, if it wasn't for this being this save, I'd definitely go there. Then I realised their season hasn't started yet. They actually finished second in Ligue 2 last year and got promoted. So, not so good as I thought. But it's still a big Ligue 1 side who were interested in me. So that's something. Then, straight after that, I was offered the job at Austria for 15 grand a week. Obviously, I turned it down. That is a bit of an issue with this game. I do wish there was a button to just say, you know what, I'm never going to leave, so stop offering me jobs. But at the same time, it's nice when someone like Bordeaux comes along and you go, ooh, that's actually quite a big side. Lewis Webb is in goal. I very nearly called him Robert Webb then. Lewis Webb is in goal with Kuto, Okio, Heaton and Beckwith along the back four, Swiderski and Ronan in the middle, McGruer and Stewart on the wings, Reese and Williams up top. If that sounds familiar, it's because it is. I considered for a minute putting Jake G in. I'm not going to do that because it's not worth the risk. I am going to bring Borke onto the bench. No, I'm so close to giving up on Borke, I have to say. He's 24 now. I don't think he's ever going to make it. But, oh, he's my little project. And he's still Gibraltar's all-time leading goal scorer. But I think I'm going to give up on him. But we need the squad slot, so I can't sell him. Anyway, that team. G might come on at some point. Banda might come on at some point, depending on how well we're doing. But, yeah. Keep an eye on the Shakhtar Donetsk game. I imagine that's who we're playing. But, got to keep an eye on it anyway. Faith and love and charity and all that stuff. We're at home. We're 2-0 up. Don't say it. Surely we can't ruin this. You said it. Stewart has the corner. In it comes. Backstick. Headed down and it's bounced around. Swiderski ends up getting the toe on it. And 3 minutes into this time, we're 1-0 up. And maybe it's good enough. It's good news. This is the group stage then. And somewhere down the line, even if we lose every remaining game, we are in a group stage. Maybe we could win the games and end up in the Champions League group stage. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I know. But it would be nice. For nothing else other than the money. You've got to remember, if we get in a Champions League group stage, that's a lot of cash just for being there. If we happen to fluke a draw off someone, that's even more cash. Heaton wins the header and flicks it forward for Ronan. Beckwith up the line to Stewart. Big ballooning ball forward. Reese is running onto it. He's hit the post this time, and Reese is not having the best of luck in front of goal at the minute. Should have brought on Borke. Yeah, so in terms of stuff I've asked for, obviously you saw the training facilities get granted. Keith Heaton with a header, and we are 2-0 up. Keith Heaton can't win the ball in the air. That's his big failing as a centre half. He's terrible in the air. Comes over, bit of clapping, right in front of the Minsk fans. Bit harsh. Are all Minsk fans? It can't be, surely. But yes, 11 minutes down, 2-0 up, 4-0 on aggregate. You've got to hope it's over at this point. What was I saying before Heaton scored that goal? It was probably fascinating. Don't you say that, it probably was. I mean, you can remember, so you know whether it was or not. Heaton steps in, wins the ball. Stewart. Oh yes, facilities. So we're going to score a goal and interrupt me again, I imagine. Beckwith back down the line to Stewart. That's lovely. Back to Beckwith is a strange choice of pass, but never mind. We're back all the way to Ronan. Beckwith again. It's gone on a walkies. Cross comes in. McGruer's missed it. How's he done that? That looked easier to score, as the cliche goes. Yes, I asked for training facilities. I got them. We've run out of money. The option to ask for improved youth recruitment has just popped up. I am waiting until we get our group stage, because obviously that usually comes with at least £2.5 million. And then we can say, by the way, can we have that group stage now? Can we have that youth recruitment? And they should hopefully say yes. Kuto's big ball over to Stewart, who's in acres. Stewart buries it. And that is 3-5 on the day. No, 3 on the day, 5 on total. And we'll make a triple sub at half-time. The tie's over. Let's get some fitness into these boys. I'm even bringing on Bradley Banda. That's how bad it's got. McGruer, I mean, this ball from Kuto is gorgeous. Stewart beats his man easily, and then the goalkeeper's looking at his other post. So, what can you say, right? And this episode's in danger of being an appropriate length, according to the recording time, which makes a change for me, doesn't it? Stewart's cross comes in, and it's headed away. Who's going to go get it? Beckwith trots over. Kuto to Okiowu. Thought he was going to hit one then. McGruer hits one, and it's the goalkeeper. Williams might have been offside. Yes, the flag's up. It's been disallowed. That's a shame. I mean, McGruer deserved a goal from it, really. Williams, yeah, he does go too early, doesn't he? That's another weakness in this game. And I know I slaughter the man a lot. There actually is 0.01. How bad does that shot have to be to get 0.01 of an XG off it? Outstretched arms. Doing brilliantly. Tactics. Banda. G. And Taraj. Ooh, not for McGruer, though. Taraj for Stewart. Does that even work? Can I do that? No, because... Actually, no, Taraj, I'm training him to be a right winger. Let's see if he can do it this time. There we go. I mean, if we ship 6 goals based on that, then we know the players aren't first team ready, don't we? Koritko to Urbanovic. It's funny that I make those changes and straight away they have a highlight for their first one of the match. Big ball into the area. I mean, that's a lovely finish from Novinsky. And, 1 minute in, suddenly a triple sub might have been a mistake. How does this get all the way through? Semenov is just standing offside. I thought it was going to run through to him. And then the defenders don't react. Okiowo and Heaton are just staring at each other. I'd quite like 10 minutes to go by with no highlight now. Because, I mean, we've battered them. Surely, bringing on some nearly fit first-team players can't be that bad, right? But apparently it is. We haven't massively weakened the side. McGruer on the run. Come on, son. Get us the goal. End it now. Reese to Swiderski could have put that in front of him. Puts it in front of Williams, though. Williams could finish it and does. And I can actually relax a little bit now. A 5-goal lead with half an hour to play. I'm still not 100% relaxed. I know that you break up your team's rhythm by bringing on 3 subs at the same time. I understand that. I do. I'm not completely simple. But We've looked in complete and utter charge, and we haven't brought on children. Every one of the players we brought on is a first-team player. Or, okay, a second-team player. G is a first-team player. Taraj can be a first-team player. And Banda's usually first-team in the league because we need the squad slot. But the chat is over. There's 20 to play. Kuto has a throw-in. Reese flicks on, nobody up there. Serko, pretty sure is a cleaning contractor. Karitko back to Serko again. Novinsky to Karitko. All the way back to the keeper. I'm expecting a big ballooning ball, and there it goes. And G wins it in the middle. McGrewer sets off down the wing. Flick to Kuto. Cross comes in. It's all the way through. I mean, that's disgusting. It's disgusting that we didn't finish it first. But also, that was a massive lunge straight through the back of a guy who was about to tap it into an empty net. McGrewer to take the pen. Pass into the bottom corner. That's 5-1, 7-1, etc. Haven't seen what's going on in the Shakhtar game. Honestly, haven't looked to see what's going on in the Shakhtar game. I assume they're winning their tie. And you have to assume Shakhtar Donetsk is a step too far, don't you? I haven't. The reason why I haven't seen it is because I haven't got the app. Had that problem before, I know. Right. Latest scores. Doodlange. Not them. Is it going to show me? It's not going to show me. They're there somewhere. Kuto with the cross. In it comes. Good header from McGrewer just over the top. And I think I started saying this in the last game about McGrewer being a really good option at left wing because, yes, he scores less goals, but he's a really good target man at the back post when we attack down the right. Semenov is through. Heaton can't keep up. Semenov tucks it away, makes it 5-2, 7-2. Now I'm not quite so nervous. I don't think we can ship 5 goals in 14 minutes. More importantly, I don't think they can score 5 goals in 14 minutes. I'm not sure they could do that if I subbed everybody off. I say subbed, if I just brought everybody off. If they'd all just stood in the technical area, don't know that they'd score 5 goals in 14 minutes. Shakhtar are 9-0 up on SJK. And I thought we were making a statement. Beckwith loses out on the wing. Petotsky to Koritko to Melnik. Jake G's looking for a booking. He does that. Nikolaevich. Out wide to Zhukov. Novinsky to Nikolaevich again. To Zhukov. Koritko. Semenov. Can we get a toe in, guys? Just watch him, guys. It'll be fine. He turns and hits one, and Banda once again proves that he made a tissue paper. 5-3 on the day. I mean, let's face it. If we're going to knock out the Belarusian side and then get beaten by the Ukrainians, I'm okay with it being that way around. I'm just saying. Semenov to Urbanovic. I mean, he just turns and hits one. Banda, kind of flat-footed. Not ideal. And this game's still going on, and, you know, maybe it's not the appropriate video length anymore. But the game's finally over. 5-3 win, 7-3 on aggregate. Outstretched arms. That's about as good a win you're likely to see. Not. I mean, Banda got 6.4. All of the subs, again, performed really badly. But never mind. Yeah, we win 7-3. Shakhtar win 11-0 on aggregate on theirs. Now, when's the draw for the next round? It's surprisingly often. Yeah. It's in there. That's fine. We'll wait. We're going to receive 85 grand. Whoop, whoop. We've got Shakhtar. And we'll be there for that next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this one, please do like, sub up if you're new, and I will see you next time. I don't know why I had to think about the words next time, but there we go. See you soon. Bye-bye.